go to Trader Joe's and I get those frozen meals, you know? Like, I'm not really cooking for myself right now. I understand something that I'm trying to tease apart and work through because I'm starting to come to terms with how important it is to show up for myself in these ways with art or with just my life. Another reason why I think it's really important to push against our reliance on convenience is because I think there is fertile creative ground in edging yourself, and I'm already literally just in saying that, I am picturing family members listening to this and cringing. The other side, which is the unknown, that tension there is completely irreplaceable. Like, there's no way to doing this week before I looked at these comments and thought maybe we should go down this route instead, is how sexual really question our reliance on convenience right now. But in consumption as well, there is something to be necessarily like the first time that I watched them. Like, I think of Succession, how I watched the first episode of Succession and I blew it off for a couple of years, and then suddenly so many people around me that I loved and that I trusted their taste and opinions were telling me I need to come back around to it, I need to try it again. And I got through the entire first season before I bought in and was like, oh, this is one of the most genius shows I've ever seen in my life. And it took match your taste and thinking to yourself, why is this not for me? And then moving forward or moving away from it accordingly. When I think of the phrase, I do not dream of labor, it's interesting because when I first heard it, I was like, yeah, I don't dream of labor. But the thing is, we actually do as humans get so much satisfaction out of labor, especially when it's ours, especially when we can give it to our art and our craft and our hobbies, things that are literally ours, that we can kind of like play God with, that have nothing to do with your pain. You can be released from it. And then hopefully it works the other way around too. Insofar as I can tell you what it is to suffer, perhaps I can help you to suffer less. When I was very young, and I'm sure this is true of everybody here, I assumed that no one had ever been born who was only 5 feet 6 inches tall, or been born poor, or been born ugly, or masturbated, or done all of those things which were my private property when I was 15. No one had ever suffered the way I suffered. Then you discover, in dietary practices, you have complete control over the finest details, right? Non-acceptable places to play God are like in relationships. Like, you can't control other people and you can't try to control other people. But what I think I'm trying to get at is that I think when people say, like, I do not dream of labor, it's the fact that we do not dream of labor that we don't have dominion over, but we actually do have